Hello, this is my week one video discussion for PM 691 and project schedule management. I'm going to cover the estimated activities duration portion of that. The ideal situation when doing estimates is to have the actual estimator available to help determine the estimated activity durations. The estimator should be able to review the project management plans, the project documents, enterprise environmental factors, and organizational process assets. These documents will help assist in developing realistic estimates, which is the overall goal, to have a realistic estimate with no padding inside of them. So let's look at each one of those individually. By using the project management plan, you have the schedule management plan, and that can help give a level of accuracy and other criteria that's in there. Looking at the scope baseline, you can review the WBS dictionary. Other project documents, you have activity attributes, activity list, assumption log, lessons learned register, resource breakdown structure, resource requirements, project team assignments, resource calendars, risk registers, and milestone lists. Enterprise environmental factors, those can include the duration estimate, database, and other reference data. Productivity metrics, published commercial information, and the location of your team members, which is vital to make sure that those folks are going to be available when they're actually assigned to a team and they're not going to be pulling double duty on another project. Organizational process assets. This can include using historical duration information, project calendars, estimating policies, scheduling methodology, and lessons learned repository. So after the estimator has had the appropriate and required information and looked it over, then they begin to do the estimating, and they'll have multiple tools and techniques that are available to them. A few of the techniques and tools they have, they can use 1-point estimating, which only gives one estimate per activity that's submitted. The top-down estimating, that's expert judgment or historical information used to predict the estimated time for that activity. Parametric estimating, derived from mathematical equations and using historical records and other sources. Heuristics, generally accepted rule or best practice. Could be a best practice from a previous project, and it may tie into the current project, and that would be great to fall back on to have that available. 3-point estimating. Estimating is a range base using 3 different points. It can be a triangular distribution or a beta distribution. Bottom-up estimating, creating detailed estimates for each part of an activity or a work package. Data analysis, decision making, which can include voting. Meetings, which would include sprints and integrated planning, or integration planning, sorry. And that would also entail going over backlogs and seeing what can be used from that. Final piece of estimating, activity durations or the outputs. Duration estimates, that's the quantitative assessment of the likely number of timely periods that are required to complete an activity. You have your basis of estimate, and that's going to be supporting documentation details. Project document updates, going to be activity attributes, the assumption log, lessons learned, register. And that completes my video discussion for this week. Thank you.